1 in 110 children who are born today will be diagnosed with autism. There is no cure at this time. If you're born with autism, you have it when you die. Autism is a mystery. It still is a mystery. We don't know the causes. We don't have a cure. Intellect is usually there, intact, but without socialization, people are pretty much in their own world. They're kind of alone.
You're so lost when you have a child and he's a year old or 3 years old or 4 years old and you realize things are maybe not exactly right with him, and then you get the word, yes, he is exhibiting all the classic symptoms of autism. We became guardians of our grandson at age 2 when he was diagnosed with autism. In the early days, that was 25 years ago, there wasn't much knowledge about it, and even educators in special ed didn't really know anything much about autism. And so we had a hard time through those years, and we decided that someday if we could do anything to help parents who had the same diagnosis that we did.
All of a sudden, I looked and said, wait, what's going to happen to these young adults? They've had all this protection under the public school system, and then they go out into the community, and what are they supposed to do? That's why it's called a transition program. It's for students 20 to 30 years old, for people who want to work or motivated to have a job. We work on job skills, life skills, and social skills.
It helps me learn independent skills and life skills that I would not be able to learn unless I had the Burkhart Center.
I got to meet a lot of other people, and these people became my family because I found out here, and these people are my family because they are the few people that know how to understand me and how to deal with me. Years ago, people didn't expect me exactly to go on to college, but I did, and so it was the biggest accomplishment I've had. This center does so much for people. They were able to help me understand and give me the tools. I probably wouldn't have made it through college if it wasn't for them.
We get to shred.
It teaches them they have to work together. There's no way to empty those big baskets full of shredding by yourself without spilling the shredding all over the floor. So they learn to work together. It's a team effort. And I tell them, you are helping the university.
The transition center kids are really getting a lot out of it because when they leave the independent school district, you know, as I said, there's such a void. Well, now they're cast into a position where they have friends, they have good social interaction, and they can continue working on life skills. Why I think it's working, if you just go by and talk to some of them and see how proud they are of their job or of their paycheck or of their things like that, yeah, it's working.
Besides the Burkhart Center and the Transition Academy, we do sponsor a teaching academy, and we do bring in high priority lecturers. We sponsor Parents' Night Out, one Friday a month, where we have the parents drop off their children. We keep the child with autism and their siblings. research is being done, and of course that's one of the areas at Texas Tech University that we really are stressing now is research in autism.
I think that it's so much of an unknown area that everything's in that it takes everyone, believe me.
I think awareness is so important.
You can get to feeling fairly lonesome in paddling the waters of autism as a parent and as a student or a child. But you come out here and you look around and you think, hey, I'm not in this by myself.
We are growing. Like I said, we started with 2 to 3 students and now we have 10, so we're getting crowded. We're going to need more space and we're hoping in the future to have some expansion. We could think of about 20 things that we could fill a building with right now.
I love it. Janice has taught me so much about self-confidence and having friends around that care about me more than anybody. If it wasn't for Janice, I don't know where I would have been.
They used to say, well, you know, I have autism. And I said, that's fine to say that, but that can't be a crutch for you. You have to go on with your life and don't make excuses for yourself because you can do anything you want to do.